1 hour later, Nathan Gamble, 9th place.
Sheesh.
Jeff Madsen says, me, baby. Bracelet for Jeff.
It's the PokerNews Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 972nd episode of the PokerNews Podcast presented by FanDuel Poker. I'm Chad Holloway, joined by Mike Holtz, Ben Ludlow, and our guest this week, Bobby James. Been in the headlines lately. We're excited to talk to you. Thank you for joining us.
No worries. Yeah, it's been a wild week.
Yeah.
A very wild week.
We're going to talk about the wild hand that you were involved in. We're also going to get into some bracelet winners, which we haven't done a lot of this summer. It's still early, well, about quarter way through, actually, the World Series at this point. But there's been some big name winners, including Kristen Foxen taking down her 6th bracelet. We have the first 2-time bracelet winner of this summer, and our boy, Jeff Madsen.
The
co-host.
Yeah, we got to get into that. We'll select our latest book giveaway winner. We'll talk about Think Jerky and a bunch more. I'm checking on our fantasy teams. But Bobby, let me ask you. Start with you. How is it going this summer? Are you here for the entire WSOP?
I'm here for the whole summer. It's been pretty good, to be honest with you. Obviously, I got 12th in the 10K. I've cashed every other PLO event. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Did you use my chips to
use my
the
Jack 10? What was it? Jack 10, 10, 8 or something?
I think it was like Jack 10,
It was like,
8,
this is
8.
high low, and I was like, raise,
He said, all right, I'll give you a spin, which I appreciated.
Yeah. No, it was actually good. I was saying to Ben as well, like I actually looked up a little bit of strategy. We don't really have too much high-low in the UK, or like in Europe there's a bit more. And then I spent a few hours looking at some strategy, and then I played pretty decently on day 2. So
Excellent.
It's been good.
I heard a story. I'm not allowed to mention the site on the show, unfortunately, but on the flight over from the UK on your way to the WSOP, you connected to Starlink on an airplane and played a big 25K tournament and did well?
It was a 25K super high roller, and in the 5K I came 3rd the week before for 160K. So
I watched it. There was a bunch of coin flips.
There was
so many coin flips.
Coin flips.
There were a few of those coin flips, but it was actually really fun. And the really crazy thing about it is there was a lady next to me on the plane, and she was asleep through most of it. She had no idea what was going on. She woke up and saw I won like 120K, and she was like, "This is crazy." Went back to sleep. And then I'm at the win like 3 days later or something, going to play like the 1 mil guaranteed that definitely overlaid, and she's literally at the win. The same lady from the plane. We never kept in contact or anything.
Her.
Yeah. And she, I thought she was going to rock up and play the 1K. I was like, at least there's some value. She was at some jewelry show, and I was like, that's so uncanny that you ended up meeting. And I was like, well, you never know.
Oh, small world. Let's talk about Kristen Foxen, because she got it done last night in event number 19, the 25K high roller, no limit hold'em. 345 runners in this one. It was big, and she took it down for $1.7 million, a career high score for her, and I think her 3rd 7-figure score of this year already. Looking at her Hendon Mob profile.
She's just a go.
She's just already
really
3rd 7-figure score.
I guess about 3 weeks ago, mid-May, she finished 2nd in a Triton Super High Roller for just over $1 million. And then if you remember back in March in the Triton Jeju main event, she finished 4th for $1.4 million. That's when she folded kings pre-flop. Remember that big hand that we all...
Yeah, well, I won 30 buy-ins last night online in a 218.
Somebody fucking asked,
what
bro.
up, dude?
Proud of you, I guess.
Yeah, she's just really like crushing this year, and like I feel like she studies so much. Like I was having a discussion with some of my friends in the car on the way here. We were discussing like the difference between Galen Hall and Chrissy, and like it's astronomical. Like, no disrespect to Galen. I think Galen's an extremely strong player, but like if you think about the amount of work that each player's putting in, it's completely different.
Galen, and I love him. I've known him for many years, but he usually just rocks up to the World Series, fires. He's not on the circuit playing Triton high rollers and stuff every day like she is.
He's not playing like EPTs and stuff like that, whereas like, she's going to be playing some of like the high rollers at EPTs and stuff like that. And
Galen seems like he has more like natural talent and ability, whereas Kristen really just hammers down. And I wonder too, because I think about this with Brock and Cherish, like how advantageous is it to have a spouse that's also playing in the elite high stakes? Because for me, if I'm studying, if I got Pio open on my computer, my girl's like, brother, let's watch a movie. For them, they're like, have you looked at the 3rd note? Have you locked it yet? Have you seen the game tree? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's like
think it's a big
there's like a little
advantage.
pillow talk, like you want to flip. I love you so much, kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's theorize on it. What else?
Yeah,
did they
yeah.
say,
No,
man?
I'm gonna
Keep
stop.
going,
I'm gonna
dude.
stop now. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't thought this through well enough.
Yeah.
but
I mean,
anyway.
if you think about like Diana Kalentina and Mikita Batsikowski, like they're a couple now. She was never playing high before, but now she's playing like these 100Ks
I
and
play high all the
stuff like
time.
that. And
Yes, you do.
yes, we know.
God damn you, Mike.
We know, Mike.
and like they're even making content out of it now. They've been making content on Instagram and stuff. It's been kind of fun, but like I think again it's like comparison of couples, like the Foxens, and then you look at Brock and Jerish as well. So it's like Brock and Jerish is like, it's very, I think they just kind of complete each other, and it's kind of like the same with Foxens, but like they just seem to be crushing, and they always crush in the same tournaments. I'm good friends with Brock, and like, we've known each other for a while, and he actually used to coach me, and like, I mean, he's unbelievably good, and I'm just thinking about how good the Jerish has got because of like, being with Brock.
It's
So
amazing, yeah.
It's pretty
They
cool.
both had great results.
It's pretty cool
insane.
though. I mean, like if you can say like, yeah, my partner plays like super high rollers and like, elite tournaments with like the toughest players in the world. Like this 10K, the actual last 18 players at the field was actually like not that bad. Sure, there was like Roman Chwabek and there was Zhendrik Jeska, who's actually a really good friend of mine as well. And like, Joey Wiseman, there were some tough players. But if you check out the rest of the field, Barack Wisbrod, like Nikita Kuznetsov, there was just like, it was just infinitely tough. Like every table I had was just tougher and tougher.
Until the end.
Honestly,
sure.
it's like on my last table, I was like, this is the softest table I've had in the whole tournament. And I was so shocked because like, it was just super, super tough tournament. Because I breaked on day 2.
Sure, of course.
So-
Yeah, it's very rare that I'm watching a broadcast of like a day 4 or 3 or whatever it is at the World Series and a 10K plus and don't know half the field.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, wow, Bobby James, one of the only guys I know at this table. That's crazy. I just met this fuck.
I was watching the stream when Kristen won. I don't know if you guys had the opportunity, and it was notable because it was such a quick flip in terms of Galen had a 2-1 chip lead, and then there was just this kind of cooler hand.
Straight versus straight.
Straight versus straight.
Yeah.
We actually have the clip from the WSOP. You can check out their daily live streams and you'll see content like this. Check it out.
Dominated 10-7, opens to 1.4 as you get this feeling that the wind is filling Galen Hall's sails right now. Foxen in a good way defends. Pot up to 3.4. Jack 8 trade. Gutters.
For both.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking about.
Oh my.
If a 9 says hello, especially non-heart.
That would just be disgusting. Galen continues. Oh wow, meaty bet here, almost full pot. 3 million into 3.4.
And by the way, Chrissy has been paying attention, cataloging all of the pre-flop and post-flop behaviors attached to the hands that have been seen thus far. And so this is something that's catching her attention.
Yeah, and with queen high and a gut shot, she's not.
Oh my goodness. Now it is the heart.
Oh.
Foxen with the flush draw. But this could be the pot
Oh my.
where she takes the chip lead back.
Oh my. That's the kind of card where your opponent won't bet for you, so I could see her leading to get money in this pot to set up getting all of it in on the river if he does happen to have something. We can see he has a lot of something.
Yeah, 3.4. The sizing here, and it's small enough that you could see a world in which it would induce Galen Hall, but without a heart in his hand and with 3 hearts
He
staring
already
him
has
down.
a straight made, and you want your opponent, if she's bluffing or she has something like just a 10 of hearts, you want to allow her to make worse and bet for value or even bluff if she misses on the river. No real reason to raise here in position if you've got a straight.
He agrees. Another 6.8, bringing this pot to 16.2.
Oh my, what a turn. What a turn.
Will this river be clean?
Oh.
Yes, it will.
Dirty, dirty run out.
I'll tell you what, he's not going to love this jam.
Wow, he did not insta-call.
No.
There are hearts there, and there's queen 10, so hats off to him for at least thinking about it here. I just don't see any way you can fold yet.
Yeah.
No way, too much hand. Gosh.
What a gut punch that is.
Yeah, that
for
is
Galen Hall.
disgusting. Just a disgusting situation running.
Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. That's 3 episodes from the WSOP every week. Do me a favor right now. Click subscribe. All right, so there you have it. Kristen doubles in that hand, and then it was over one hand later when she limps with aces. Galen shoves with ace-4 and ends up being drawing dead on the turn. And that's why I say it flipped so quick. And you almost have to, I wonder, like, in Galen, he's a pro. He'll be fine after this. You know, he got over $1 million for runner-up. But I told the buddy that I'm staying with, I said, if this was between like 2 amateur players, those 2 hands could ruin somebody's life.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Like, you go from when it was straight over straight, he probably thinks he's about to win.
Yeah.
Right? And then nope, and then literally hand after that,
Praying
you're
for the
out.
9, and there it comes. But I think to Bobby's point, you know, I don't know if you guys watched some of the, I guess this was it day 4 where they finished it out, or day 3? Whatever, when they were making the final table, it was so shallow. There were so many tough ICM spots. There was like a bunch of 3-4 big blind stacks that people were trying to maneuver. And Galen sort of misplayed a hand in theory that, like, he almost doubled up one of the shorter stacks, and he was so mad at himself. And I think it just, you know, to Bobby's point, if he was playing all the time, if he was studying, if he was like, this was his main focus, I'm sure he'd be one of the best in the world. Yeah. You know, maybe he'd be a top 5 player right now, a top 5 all-time money guy. But you can just tell there's a little bit of rust and like how much work it takes to really get these ICM spots right at these final tables. And that's why we do the work. It's not to navigate through the first, you know, 80% of the field. It's so that when you're down to the last 5%, you're not making mistakes and you're getting the most out of it. And you know, it just, it happens.
I want to talk a little bit about Kristen Foxen. She is one of the best poker players in the world, you know, like overall.
Period.
Right?
Yeah.
She said that, you know, this was probably her favorite victory because it came against such tough competition in a big buy-in event. To talk a little bit about the women in poker, because she's not only one of the best poker players, but then by virtue one of the best female poker players, but she already dominated that realm, if you will, even before this victory. So she had 5 bracelets coming in, which was 2 ahead of the next closest competition. Barbara Enright, Nanny Dolinson, and Vanessa Salps have 3 each. Now she's got double that with 6, right?
She's the best female poker player of all time.
Yeah, I think you'd be hard pressed to disagree. No,
Chad's like,
sorry.
I was
He's like, what the fuck, man? I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
She this was also in an open event, right? She does have a ladies event bracelet, but this wasn't an open event. Pop quiz for you guys. I'll give you the first guess, and these two can take the over under.
I'm so bad with this.
How many bracelets have been won? How many open bracelets have been won by a female poker player?
3.
There's going to be so many from like the 90s.
I think 3 of them have come from her by
how many
herself.
Is Kristen won?
No, overall.
Yeah.
Overall.
I'm going to go
Okay.
9.
I'm going to go 39.
I'm going to go, okay, I actually will have a real answer now. I'm going to say 17.
I am very impressed with Mike. Did you see it on my screen?
I can look at his fucking screen.
Oh,
Such a
okay, I didn't know. Have you seen
Was it
that?
actually 39?
I looked at the beginning. He's got 4 fucking things written down. One of them is 39 bracelets.
He's like, it's only 2 numbers. It can't be that hard to remember. And then all of a sudden it goes, ding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She did become the third. She won what was the 39th open bracelet. So another thing for her. And she's having a career year right now. It's only the beginning of June. She has won $5.7 million in 2026, already ahead of $4.6 million from 2025, which was her previous best career years. And she's still
Where
got
is
all
she in
summer.
Player of the Year at the moment?
Well, I know, like, I've listened to Donnie Peters on the Poker Go podcast, and they have the Poker Go leaderboard. She now moves into 2nd place on that behind Brock Wilson. In terms of the WSOP Player of the Year, I'll look it up here. It's going to be tough because we already have a 2-time bracelet winner that we're going to...
She's 7th. I just saw it. Chad missed it on a screen because he doesn't know how to use a computer.
You know,
I got this.
I don't know if they want to have kids, but if Alex and Kristen have kids, I'll dedicate the rest of my life to supporting them to become the most beautiful football playing, crushing, you know, geniuses of all time. Whatever they do, I'll just ride their coattails.
They're just going to be the best looking kids ever.
Yeah, I just want to be Uncle Ben who shows up. I don't really have anything to offer. besides my
Yeah.
time, but I will offer it if it's there. That's
And probably some bad basketball advice as well.
the
You
worst.
said it.
Absolute worst.
Seventh place, 1,196 points. Right now, Sean Deeb, thanks to WSOP Europe, is still on top with 1,647, which is a good segue into second place. Japan's Naoya Kihara, 1,564 points, so less than 100 behind Sean Deeb. He became the first two-time winner of the summer in pretty incredible fashion. So it was just a few days ago he won the 10K No Limit Deuce to 7 championship, then jumps into the 10K 7-card stud championship, wins that, 130 runners in that very tough field. It was going to be a good story no matter what because he defeated James Chung in heads-up play. James Chung had just won.
My friend.
Yeah? Just won the 1,500 7-stud.
Yeah.
That would have been
literally,
remarkable.
I saw him walking past
wow.
towards the ride share, and I looked at him and I was like, "Don't you dare tell me you came second." And he was like, "Sorry, mate." And I was like, "No,
Stud. Wow.
just finish
Jesus,
it."
that's crazy.
Yeah, but he's so sick. Like he has so many APT trophies. Like he goes to Taipei, he goes everywhere. Every single Instagram story from this guy is just like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna play this 9-game mix," and then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, I won another trophy." Like guys just literally like had to buy a suitcase because I have too many trophies. I mean, what a tough problem to have.
Wish I had a suitcase.
He's
what a
like
bad person.
unreal, like unreal at mix, and like if he's just been silently getting it done, man. Like 100% just silently been getting it done.
He's like for me, at least in the early goings of this WSOP, the breakout player, right? Like I wasn't very familiar with him, and now he wins the 10K.
Chung or
Chung.
Naoya's been around forever.
There's more to come for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and there's no joke. There's more to come. Like,
sounds like he might be winning one right now.
The 10K dealer's choice, is that got day 2 reg or not?
Yes.
Okay, then he'll be in that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Amazing.
Wow.
As for the other guy, not breakout at all because I actually was there in 2012. Naoya Kihara won a bracelet then, a 5K PLO tournament. He became Japan's first ever bracelet winner.
I think I remember that. Yeah, first ever bracelet winner from Japan.
So like I've been familiar with him, and he was a real grinder and has been for many years, but kind of just never was able to follow it up. And he said after winning the 10K Deuce bracelet, like he was thinking about giving up tournaments after this summer. Like I'll give it one more go, then maybe I'll go back to playing more cash. And now he's got 2 more bracelets. He's a 3-time and second in the Player of the Year race, and he's gonna play everything.
You have to. Once you're in that certain position in Player of the Year, you just kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
You just have to push it. And also, like, this is the place of dreams, right? WSOP is the place of dreams, minus the bad dealing. But like, it's really just like, dream come true. The guy's just gone back to back, and like he could win more. And the same with James as well. Like, he won one bracelet, got second in another, and it's going to feel bittersweet for sure. Yeah. But like, there's no way he's just not going to be in the 10K DC, like 100%.
Another bracelet winner was very personal to us because he's been on the show many times. An honourary, I'd say, co-host is Jeff Madsen.
I'd say if one of us gets hit by a bus, he's probably the next.
He's probably next up. Yeah. And so we mentioned it in the last episode, but he was short stack. I think he was coming in like one of the shortest 2 stacks, but gets the job done in $1,500 dealer's choice, 656 runners. He takes it down for $161,000. It was officially his birthday yesterday. I know we celebrate it before the series starts so he can clear his head and play, but
you guys
Something
went
like
hard.
that.
I also heard from the girls at the GG Platinum Lounge. They were like, "Oh yeah, Jeff won," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "That sounds like
Hell
a
yeah, man."
Ben, you were there.
I was
you
there.
were sweating it in person.
I was there. I was sweating it in person. I luckily had busted whatever tournament I was in. I can't even remember now because it all blends together. And then, the timing, I feel like whenever one of my really good friends makes a final table, the timing works out for me, that I'm just there and present and available, and this was great. I mean, I think we talked about this on the show, and when he came on, when I was out of town, he talked about it. 20-year anniversary of his Player of the Year when he showed up as a 21-year-old, took some of his tuition money. I think he had like $21K in tuition money, and he took 17 of it out of his bank account without his parents knowing or something. Showed up to the World Series.
He haven't told me that part.
Oh yeah, showed up, got like 3rd in the 5K, and then won 2 bracelets, made another final table. Just the ultimate breakout player. And he really came into this series intentionally wanting to grind everything, given it was his 20-year anniversary, go for it again kind of thing. So, I mean, the dealer's choice too of all games, like Jeff is a primarily mixed player. So I think this has got to be I think he said this is the most special one. He had a great rail there, and Yeah, I mean, the Dealer's Choice is just such a sick event. I mean, we get to play, 2, maybe 3 tournaments a year of Dealer's Choice tops, so you don't get many chances to play tournament Badoosie, and Jeff took it.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
True story, Jeff Madsen parked on the 5th floor for 5 bracelets. I went up there with him. We opened 5 Magic the Gathering card packs. On the way, I saw Nathan Gamble. I said hi to him, and he said he was at the final table. I said, oh shit, my dog Jeff Madsen's in there, and he went, doesn't have a lot of chips, man. And I went, oh, how are you doing? And he went, I got this shit. 1 hour later, Nathan Gamble, 9th place.
Jeez.
Jeff Madsen says, suck me, baby. Bracelet for Jeff.
I do like Nathan Gamble, though. Shout out Nathan Gamble.
Jeff did say...
Me too, but, that was on you, brother. You fucked that one up.
Jeff did say that he felt like it's the best he's played in 10 years, and that is a big weight off his shoulders. And just very happy to see it. I passed him in the hall and said, you got to come back on the show, bring the bracelet, and he's going to do that. And said he wants to maybe go for a POI, which I think would be awesome in terms of he won it 20 years ago when he was just a young kid.
Has nothing to do with that he's on our fantasy teams.
Well, that's it, yeah.
He's going to go for it. I mean, big shout outs, Jeff, honestly. 20 years ago, player of the year, and just comes back and just says, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it. I respect that so much, man. I've never met him, but I've,
you never met Jeff?
No.
We'll change that.
No. We'll definitely change it. But I've heard really good things about him. I heard he's a top guy as well, and he just loves the game, man.
No one likes games and competing and just and strategy more than him. I feel like his whole life is around games. Every night at midnight, it's like, hey, you guys want to come over and play games in my house? Like, bro, it's fucking midnight. I'm not coming over. But no one loves it more than Jeff.
I mean, he's probably in the games group on Telegram.
He's
guessing.
in every.
100%.
He is the games group.
I'm in it, but I've never seen him write in it, and also I've been to one game.
He might not be a part of this game group actually. Maybe he needs to get on.
Maybe you need to come into our games group.
Maybe
it's more exclusive, a little more dingy.
Just hit me up.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Jeff is currently 12th in the Player of the Year race, 1,156 points. So
because he made it deeper on the 5K PLO too, right?
500 points behind D.
Ren Lin.
Yeah.
Unbanned.
Tony.
Can just play.
Tony Lin.
I was there. I was commentating that event.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because I do the commentary for the World Series Poker circuit events, and I did the World Series Poker Europe last year. Not this year. I got
I also got
scum.
The dealing is great actually, and I want to commentate.
The dealing is fantastic, but no, we were commentating live on air, and we got the thing come up, and it was just like, oh, Tony Ren Lin's been banned for this, and I was just like, I was just having a cup of coffee with him 20 minutes ago, and I was like, this isn't awkward, and it was like, we have to announce, and then I was just like, this is weird.
I feel like he's finally a little bit more back to himself. In the Bahamas, after all that happened, he was very shy, embarrassed, head down, kind of not being normal Ren Lin, and now, I've heard some Lady Gagas.
Now he's back to doing push-ups at the table and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was honestly just a really weird moment as well, because I think there's a lot of collusion in online poker. There's a lot of
you think?
Are you
sure, brother?
Just a little bit. I see you under the table there. It's no, I mean, it's tough. I definitely feel like I've been colluded against on multiple sites, on final tables, everything, ghosting and stuff like that. So in a way, I was like, you know what? People are making a really, really big deal about this because he's an ambassador for GG. So I got it. But and there's no room for cheating in poker, right? It's zero tolerance for me, right? But kind of at the same time, I'm so many people are ghosting, but he's really taken the shit for it. He's really hit hard. Yeah. And now he's kind of back, and now he's with WPT, I think, something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Tony's actually just a super nice guy, and he was heartbroken after it.
I can only imagine. My God.
He was genuinely heartbroken, and I'm not saying I felt bad for him because he fucked up.
Of course, 100%. Can't do that.
It's on him, right? But I feel like there was, it really hit him, and I feel like it's kind of changed him a little bit now, but he's in a better place, and he knows he made a mistake, and I don't think it'll ever happen again. Not with him.
Honestly, if that's the case and he really will never do it again, I'm cool with him being unbanned, but man, it sets a bad precedent, I think.
No, I agree, man. I agree, because it looks like, because he's so this
light
tier,
and
high roller, he's so he plays all the big events, and obviously a lot of the Chinese whales and stuff like that, and a lot of the guys at the Triton, they're all connected, so it's kind of awkward, right? Because if you take away this one guy and you lose everyone else, it's just is it really worth it? But like, you know, I know he'll never do it again. I mean, if he does it again, like I'll chop his legs off, man. No joke.
You were there for that. Another thing you were here for this summer, you're not only here for, you were a part of it, was the big hand of the summer so far. We talked about it in the last episode. 4 cards on the flop involving Ricky Landes, who has reached out to me, by the way. He's not too happy with how we've covered it, I guess.
He reached out to me too. He wants to come on the show.
Well, he can, I suppose.
I forgot. I read it yesterday. I was like, shit, I missed that.
He messaged me, you know, basically like, what the fuck or something. I'm like, what? He never responded. So I don't know. Yeah, if Ricky, if you want to talk, but we'll get your take on it. And to be clear, because he did say he reached out and he's like, oh, you're going to have the other guy on and not me. And I'm like, first off, we asked Bobby to come on before that hand even happened.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of cool before, apart from when David Williams and Ali Najad yesterday, they panned to me in the Big O, and they were like, who's this guy?
I did see that.
And I was like, my son was stealing your crisps in the lift in at WSOP Europe this year. And I'm like, and you don't know who I am? I'm like, fuck this guy, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that hand from your perspective. You know, we went through the specifics last episode. You can check it out. But it's 4 cards on the flop. Your ace-9 versus his ace-king. The king ends up getting back into the muck or the burn card per the rules, and then you end up, you know, hitting a straight to eliminate him in 22nd place. You know, just thoughts from your perspective on
I gotta
that.
be honest, like, I mean, apart from the fact that it wasn't a huge pot for me, it was definitely an important pot for him, right? Because I think it was it like 6 big blinds or something like that?
So, yeah.
6 big blinds, and like with the ante and stuff, man, if he gets back to 15 bigs, like 14, 15 bigs, like you can just go somewhere from there, man. Like even if he was getting back up to like 8 bigs or 9 bigs, right? Like it's a game changer because it's a 1 hour clock. You can wait for spots. Yeah, you got big blind ante and stuff. It was crazy. I really thought about this quite a lot. Like, I think the rule is actually a bad rule. I'll just straight up put that out. I think it's a really shit rule. I think that it should just go back into the muck. The whole deck shuffled again. Yeah. Because the thing is, yeah, sure, obviously he was unlucky that it was the king that was burnt in the end. But the king could never have been the turn card, but the burn card because of the alignment of of the flop.
It can never be the turn card.
It's impossible.
Card, never.
It can never be the burn or the turn. But like the problem is just like
damn it.
It's just it's just a really bad rule because you're basically given a 1 in 4 chance of a card that could never be the burn to be the burn.
Yeah.
And I think it's stupid. And like when it happened immediately, I said that they'll just put it all back, right? Because I think this is what would happen in like EPT or something like that.
All right, before we wrap up this episode, I do want to announce our giveaway winner for a signed copy of Jim McManus's Positively Fifth Street Nova Rack. Congratulations, you've won the book. I've commented on your post, but you got to get a hold of me. So the guy who won the Daniel Negreanu book hasn't gotten a hold of me. Like, I need you to DM me on social media or email me chat@pokernews.com so I can ship you these books.
Give him 1 day and then give it to Kathy Lieber or something.
I think that, there's going to start to be like a 48-hour time frame to get a hold of me. But here's the good news is we're going to do another giveaway because I actually have 2 signed copies of Positively Fifth Street from Jim McManus. So Novarack has won 1, but somebody who is watching or listening to this episode will win the other. All you got to do is comment book once again in the comment section on YouTube. And then a big shout out to our sponsor, one of our sponsors, Think Jerky, who I didn't want to let you guys know this because I didn't know if you'd do the show, but I forgot to bring some today.
No, I'm devastated because number 1, you lied to us, and number 2, that's literally
You said as long as Bobby showed up that you would bring us
beef
jerky.
Yeah.
I've never had beef jerky, by the way. I was really looking forward to it, and you've wrecked me.
Yeah, I told him all day about, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
We have honey sriracha.
Like you're just going to enjoy it so much.
Hold on, I actually think this isn't scripted.
Now he's got some.
I think I might have.
He's 100% just like, I kept this for myself.
You know, the other day, he did the same thing and pulled out
Chad Holloway.
Yeah, that's true.
Not a lot.
This wasn't planned. I'm like, but I actually do now remember that I did put some of the Pat's Philly cheesesteak ones in this bag. So there's 4 of them, 1 for each of us. So
perfect.
That really wasn't planned. That was like, wait a minute, I actually think I have some in that bag over there. So
now this is you've had a cheesesteak, an American Philly cheesesteak, yeah?
Yeah, I've had one in Denny's.
Denny's.
That's not a good one to have.
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't have another
brother.
one.
Yeah.
Pat's is one of the most famous
Denny's.
Philly cheesesteak places in all the world. It's in Philadelphia. They did this collaboration, and the owners actually played poker. He played on Poker Night in America with myself. So hopefully,
That's good.
yeah, there you go. First ever beef jerky.
It actually tastes better than the cheesesteak I had.
Denny's.
That's the most obvious shit of all time, brother. Who took you to Denny's?
I don't know, some dick.
Yeah.
He's right.
Was it
He's
you?
right.
No,
He's right.
I would never take anyone to Denny's.
Moon's
My God.
over
You know, I love
Miami?
Jeff Madsen, but Bobby might be the new if we get hit by a bus guy. He's all
Oh, yeah,
Bro, I'll
yeah.
move to. Honestly, like, I would love to do any podcast with you guys. I love it. I love doing podcasts. I love just talking shit and just like having fun.
Yeah, we've had fun. You'll be welcome back. We do need to wrap this episode up because the WSOP is coming to life. Remember, we're doing 3 episodes a week from the 2026 World Series of Poker. New episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We've got a couple good ones coming up for you this week. We are going to have Alan Keating. I went one-on-one with Alan Keating to talk about
Yeah, you did.
poker in general, high-stakes poker, about Poker Hall of Fame, the $1 Million Cash Game coming up. It was a great conversation with him. You can look forward to that one on Thursday. And then on Saturday this week, Mike and Ben went, I guess, 2-on-2 with Art Parman and Justin Young of the Table One podcast.
I was going to say, who told you about that?
So we have a little podcast collab.
Either hungry or you're not. Don't ask for a pick.
And that'll be the first podcast collab, and I haven't told you guys this yet, but next week, 1 week from watching this on next Tuesday, Donnie Peters from the Poker Go podcast is going to join us.
Hell
He
yeah,
actually
he is.
was one of the people who started this show, the PokerNews Podcast, more than a decade ago, I guess like 15 years ago, a longtime host, so very excited to have Donnie
circle.
back on the show.
Wow.
Yeah. Full circle jerky.
That was really good.
That's a cum
Nice.
joke.
Oh, you already downed yours.
Oh yeah,
You downed
dude,
yours.
I don't mess about when it comes to food.
You better not fuck the sponsor up, Chad. I'll be pissed.
All right, that's going to do it for
love you
episode
so much,
972 of the Poker News Podcast. I am Chad Holloway, Mike Holtz, Ben Ludlow. Special thanks to Bobby James for joining us. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, give us the 5-star review, and we will be back on Thursday with a brand new episode with Alan Keating. Until then, we'll keep a seat open for you.